Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
I'm going to tell you something. The lid is not attached to anything. So you flip it over, and normally, it just kind of like hinges on the backside.
Yeah.
There is no hinge. It just flops off.
So we went.
Scared the shit out of me. I was just like, fuck, I broke it.
We did go somewhere today, and we thought about doing something, but I was like, let's wait. Let me talk to Daniel.
Okay.
Because Daniel might want to do this too.
All right.
So we went. So the number 10. We went to the number 10.
In Deadwood.
In Deadwood. So the number 10 saloon where it is currently at is not the original location of the number 10 saloon.
Okay.
So the original location of the number 10 saloon, and I got confirmation because I asked one of the police officers outside, hey, are you a local? And he goes, yeah. I goes, let me ask you, where did Wild Bill Hickok get killed? He goes, the number 10 saloon, but the number 10 saloon now is not where it used to be. So I was like, okay, if the locals are saying that, then that's where I'm going.
Fair enough.
So we went to that. Now it's Wild Bill's.
Wild Bill's
Is it just Wild Bill's?
Saloon, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So we went in there. It actually looks
Like a saloon.
like an old saloon. But where you're at is not the original saloon.
Okay.
You're on the second floor.
So if you go to the basement or first floor.
So Deadwood flooded apparently
Yes.
twice. And most everything in Deadwood is built up.
So it's like underground Chattanooga.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, but if you notice too, when you're on that main strip of Deadwood, like where the Franklin Hotel is,
Yeah.
it's like a floor above
Yes.
the stuff, like almost at the other end, and Wild Bill's is almost at the other end. So you can pay $10 and they take you down into the original saloon area.
Or you could just walk and they just don't see you.
No, there's
It's like locked. And,
yeah,
damn.
but it's like $6 beers there.
It's not bad.
But if you take a tour, you get a free beer.
Oh, so you only paid $4 for the tour.
So I was like, I need to holler at Daniel about this.
Yeah.
But-
I'm down with that.
Before we go any further, hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. My name is Marcus and I'm the clueless leader. Today we do have Muffin with us.
Hey, y'all.
And we have Daniel.
Hey there.
And we are all three exhausted but excited.
Yes. It's been
Yes.
a long, I'll say 3 days.
Yeah, so it's been we've been so day one, it was let's eat and go to sleep.
Yes.
Day two was like, we're here, let's go do stuff.
Yeah.
And then today was a lot of Keith had particular stuff he wanted to do. I had particular stuff I wanted to do. You had particular stuff you wanted to do. So we all kind of went and did those very particular things.
Day two was, we're all tired.
Which is
but we need to go to the grocery store. We all just want to get here, stop running for a day.
Day two, yes, of the trip, yeah.
Yeah.
But day 3 of the trip is our first full day here.
Yes, today was our first full day.
Like I would count today as day 1.
Well, I'm going to say,
Sturgis.
for everybody listening to this, just so you know, it is currently Sunday night at 11:15. That is how devoted we are to making sure you get your podcast every Monday.
Mountain time,
Mountain time.
which means it is
Southeastern time.
2.
No, 1. We're 2 hours.
2.
It is
Yeah, 2 hours. Sorry.
It is
I
1:15
don't know why I
a.m.
had 3 hours in my head.
for us.
Yes,
But I've already shifted the mountain time.
I've done the same.
So, which we can eat dinner.
We had a late lunch-ish thing,
I still
kind of in the middle.
I'm gonna say this. I don't know when. I would still like to go to the Franklin and eat.
Yeah.
Which is Legend Steakhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you and Stephanie want to go
we
that.
could definitely do that one. I mean, we still have an entire week here, basically. So
Well, I'm putting that out there just so you know.
yeah,
Like, if you don't, if you're like, then we'll just go.
Yeah.
If you do, then
I mean,
we'll
that's-
plan to go.
all depends on Stephanie.
Yeah.
I could say yes, and she says no, and then that means no.
That's true.
Well,
I have boss lady.
one of the only reasons I want to go is because of my appeal to history.
Yeah.
And it's one of the oldest, like, steakhouses in the restaurant, or steakhouses in the country. So we're in a very historic part of the country.
We very
That's
much
very true.
lots of 1800s,
Like, we have a lot of history in Chattanooga, but it's different.
different type of history.
Yeah. Like here,
Most of Chattanooga history is Civil War era.
well, and it's like they moved past. You go through Chattanooga, and it's like it is 2025. Here,
Yes.
it's like
Nope.
no.
Well, the best part,
Like, I'm
So-
glad that Main Street's paved, but I'm pretty sure looking at that cobblestone, they paved it in 1920 and haven't paved it since.
yeah.
Probably.
Well, going through Spearfish, you can see if you look up into the hills on either side,
At the eyes,
there's a lot of rock coming out of the side of that one hill. Oh,
Where
that was a mine at one point.
oh yeah,
And you can see like small little structures that have been basically abandoned for
Well-
the past 100 years.
and so that was one of the things I talked to my brother on the phone about when we were coming across South Dakota. There's all these old corrals,
The little
on the side of the
houses
road.
and
Oh,
things,
yeah.
Yeah,
buildings.
just-
Yes.
I mean,
Me and
that
Stephanie had that
nobody's
same
lived in
conversation.
probably 75 to 100 years. There's the old cattle corrals and stuff like that. And they were put there long before the interstate was there, and they
Well-
just haven't been used.
Well, and that's the other thing too. Stuff out here doesn't rot like it does
No.
in Tennessee.
True.
So you could have built a building out of wood. Hey, Keith.
Yesterday.
Oh,
Oh,
different one.
it's the better looking of the two.
You can come up here and join us.
Okay.
So, well, she's going to take a shower.
Take a shot.
All right.
So Keith's probably snoring.
Oh yeah.
So,
Old man problems.
but yeah, so that was pretty cool. We went to the number 10. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Those are outside of the Harley shop in Deadwood. That's the only two places we've been in. I thought Deadwood was really cool though, but it reminds me a lot of Gatlinburg.
It does.
Not the buildings or anything like that, just that strip of just touristy bars
Well, that's
and stores.
so. Speaking of that, that's kind of how I felt about Wall the other day when we were there. It's like that's so.
It's a lot smaller than I thought. Wall's a lot smaller than I thought it was.
It's a tourist trap.
It is a tourist.
It is.
It's cool. You know, you're there. You did the thing. You saw it. You move on. That,
Well,
as someone that you know,
What's
it's,
really interesting to see though when I drive,
but Deadwood's slightly different.
It is. Yes.
because like we left Wild Bill's and went to the Thunderdome.
Yeah.
And
How did you like that ride all the way out there?
it's actually not that bad. So Thunderdome is not that far from downtown. It seems like it.
Well,
like,
and
on the map,
You know, it's still like 40 miles.
it's not.
No, distance from here to there. It's like,
It's not.
because it's over there near Full Throttle.
It was a 21-minute ride from downtown Deadwood. So, downtown Sturgis,
Yeah.
the strip in Sturgis, it's 2 miles from the strip in Sturgis. Full
I thought-
Throttle, you turn just past the
Yeah.
Thunderdome. Because this is what Troy was saying. When you turn just past Thunderdome, you go like another 10 miles to get to Full Throttle.
For some reason, I thought the Thunderdome was closer to Full Throttle.
No, it's so right in front of Glencoe.
Okay.
Like,
Huh.
so have you been out that way? Did you go to Full Throttle last time?
I have.
Okay, so when you come out of town on that other side,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like that, it's the 4-lane divided highway or whatever,
Yes.
and a couple miles up, there's that gas station on the left.
So just so you know, Google Maps, 30 miles from where we are currently.
Well, we were in downtown Deadwood.
Yeah, I'm talking about from Lead,
Yeah.
where
Well,
we are.
Well, our cabin, which
Hey,
isn't
Stephanie's here in Lead.
which,
Hi.
yes, our cabin has a Lead address, but Lead is still a mile that way.
Correct.
And for anybody that has not been out here or is used to the type of riding that we're used to, 30 miles is not 30 minutes.
No.
Because half the road you're on twisty, windy roads with a 35-mile-an-hour speed limit for the next 10 miles.
35 miles an hour is a luxury in some
But
areas.
does
around
your
here.
phone tell you when the last text message was sent to you?
I mean, I have your last text message.
Does it tell you what time I sent it to you, though? It might.
I didn't look.
If you don't go into the message, mine says it
10:20.
outside the message. So that was almost an hour ago.
Yeah.
And we've been here for a few minutes. So that was when I left there.
Oh, really?
Now, keep in mind, I think I found the secret. There's 2 secrets to not getting pulled over.
Put your feet down at the stops.
Well, that's not the secret. Everybody says that. So the 2 secrets I noticed, because we probably saw
We probably passed.
20 people pulled over
Yeah.
Yep.
between here and there,
Yeah.
with an additional probably 10 to 15 more police officers that we passed,
Fair enough.
including traveling with some.
Yeah.
They never batted an eye at us. And I think there was 2 things that we were doing that caused them to never look at us.
Going the speed limit.
And wearing helmets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going the speed limit and wearing a
The
helmet.
helmet helps.
The helmet helps.
Yeah.
Everybody we saw pulled over.
Did
Now
not
keep in
have
mind, they're sitting there on the side of the road without a helmet on, obviously. But there was no helmet on the bike, on the ground, or nothing.
Look, that is a conversation that me and you both had.
Yeah. Even though you're in a state that doesn't have a helmet law, it
Well,
automatically throws up a red flag.
You
because-
realize we haven't been in a state, as soon as we left Tennessee,
I'm aware.
every single state that we passed through on this journey does not have a helmet.
Well, I made that joke about if something happened and knock on wood, but my helmet disappeared. I can make it all the way back to Tennessee before I need a
Well,
helmet.
first of all,
Ain't true. But
you're in a place where nobody wears helmets, so who's going to steal it?
Yeah.
that's true.
Nobody's even batted an eye.
Well, you just take Alex's.
Yeah, he's not going to wear it.
It's fine.
He'll wait till Tennessee.
Yeah.
You know, he's got that baseball hat on. That'll
So-
be just fine.
But let's hit the main point here. 16 hours.
So you guys, so this is the first time, and Heather was on the back of the bike. So
Yeah,
I got
Heather
to,
rode.
you know what,
So
this
she proved me wrong.
I've got to ask
I've
you
heard
guys
a lot of people
questions. Yeah, well, you know, it's a pain.
Yeah, so let's
So-
clarify. We did almost
It was
A thou-
1,060 miles
Okay,
from
1,060
Chattanooga to
miles.
Sioux Falls.
in 16 hours.
Yes. So all the way, we left at 4 o'clock in the morning. What was it? 9 o'clock Eastern time that we got here.
Oh, Eastern?
Yeah.
Got in Sioux
Yeah,
Falls.
probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got in
Got
Sioux
in
Falls.
Yeah.
Sorry, not here in Sturgis, but I'm talking
Our
about Sioux Falls.
total, I'll say this too, our total run to Sturgis, counting the fact that we stayed the night in Sioux Falls. So I told someone this earlier, and they were like, that's not that bad. I go, we stayed the night in Sioux Falls.
Yeah.
38 hours for about 1,450 miles.
Which is really not that bad.
Yeah.
I would say yesterday, coming from Sioux Falls to Sturgis, was more
I wanted to shoot
draining.
myself. I wanted to shoot myself.
That was actually more tiring than
Yes. Well,
some reason.
the wind.
the wind
the
was
wind.
bad.
I
Yeah.
Okay.
will-
Okay.
I
So
took a picture. I'll post it on the Facebook group, on the Facebook page.
I'm going straight.
No, I took a picture in one of those sections where it's not like we're getting ready to come like down a little dip.
Yeah.
So you can see like all the way out to the next dip, which looks like it's right there.
It's not right there.
It's like
That's like-
25 miles away.
Yeah. All right. So going back to the first day, Chattanooga to Sioux Falls. That is the as far as I'm aware, the longest time you've ever been on a motorcycle,
Yes.
the longest trip you've ever taken.
Yes.
And Heather,
Yes, same.
the longest time that you've been
Yes.
on the back of the bike.
Yeah, let's clarify. We've been to Florida a lot. Heather's never even rode to Florida.
Florida's-
That's 400 miles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 420 miles from Chattanooga to Panama. So you did double that plus extra.
Plus 200.
So how did you feel when you got off the bike in Sioux Falls after 1,060 miles?
I was exhausted. I mean, I wasn't so worn out that I fell asleep. My biggest issue was the ringing in the ears.
Yes.
That was
Well, and
bad.
you did fix that on the second day.
I
You did
fixed
buy
that on the
yourself
second day.
earplugs.
Yep, I got myself earplugs, which made a huge difference.
I did mention earplugs to you before you left on the trip because I
probably
have a
did that,
pair
right? Yeah.
that I wear all the time.
Well, and I've been looking at some of the rider earplugs that
Mhm.
have like the ring in them or whatever.
Yeah. Mine has like a little antenna on it.
Yeah.
And I can still hear the music in my helmet and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it's good. I can't
So-
hear you talking when you yell at me from the bike or call me on the phone. But
Well, and that might be something different, and I'll go down that road later
Yeah.
with you off the podcast because after I was like, I wonder if he's having the problem that I'm having. We have to check that off the bike.
we'll talk about that
Yeah.
later. I know what you're talking about. We'll talk about that later.
So, the ride to Sioux Falls,
Yes.
okay, not necessarily as bad to me as day two, not because day two was nothing.
Day 2 was 370-ish miles.
Yeah,
That's
370 of nothing.
Yeah, well, 370, we do that on a regular basis, going around just Chattanooga.
Well, it was 370 of me going, who owns all of this land?
I said that too. I'm like, who owns all this?
And seeing things we've never seen, the windmills,
Yes.
stuff like that.
True.
Well, we saw those on day 1 when you saw the semi-trucks carrying the
Carrying the
windmill
blades.
blades.
They saw the blade, yeah.
But those were the short blades because
Yeah.
we did also
Well, and
look
the
that
windmill
up.
we saw was a short windmill too.
Yes. Yeah, they were low to the ground.
Yeah.
So the largest windmill
We
that
figured
generates
out.
electricity, we talked about this last night, 351 feet in length.
And it's off the coast in Europe.
Yes, they're coastal windmills,
Yeah.
but those are the largest. So if the blade itself is 351 feet long,
The windmill has to be probably, I would imagine that when that blade's down, it's still probably 100 feet off the ground. So that windmill,
absolutely.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the,
But yeah,
the
because
center
you
of the
can't-
turbine's probably 450 feet off the ground.
Which, I mean, you got to think, especially if it's out there over the ocean,
Yeah.
you got to account for storms and things,
And from people
rising
in the-
tides.
For people in the cities, we're talking about a 40 to 50 story tall building.
Yes, it is.
What we saw was like a 20 story tall building.
Yeah,
So massive.
yeah. So something that just, oh yeah, your small town has one of those.
We don't.
We do in Chattanooga.
We don't have 20 stories.
Yeah, we do.
No, we're about to get 16. And that's the biggest.
We,
That's what they were saying recently. Those two new buildings that they're building downtown, or 3 buildings or whatever,
yeah. Well,
are 16 stories, and we had an ordinance or whatever that wouldn't allow anything over 16 stories.
we didn't have. So those buildings are being allowed, and the ordinance wouldn't allow them. We have 2 buildings that are taller than those.
Daniel does this for a living, so this
So
is why we're looking
there
down
are
at it.
actually 2 buildings that are taller, and
Well,
I want to
always
say
thought
they're
that there was
20.
buildings taller than that. but-
Yeah, but so the building code came in later after those buildings
So
were
I'm
actually
assuming
constructed.
the whatever hotel, the one that has a restaurant,
The
upstairs.
Weston.
the Weston, I'm assuming that's probably close to 20 stories.
I don't think it's exactly 20. I think it's like 19. It's like right there,
Yeah.
and it's one of the. It's one of the bank buildings or TVA buildings that's taller.
Yeah.
And I can't think of the name of it right now. It's like I said, it is technically 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. No. All good.
Yeah.
So anyways, the ride that first 1,000 miles.
Yeah. So first time that you've ever done
It was
distance like this.
it was not as bad mentally as day 2 was, because you could go, hey, in 200 or 300 miles, we're in a city.
Yeah.
Like you have those waypoints.
Day one, there is no city. You're just going from Kansas City to Sioux Falls. You have to go through Omaha.
Yeah. There's nothing.
Not a thing.
There's nothing.
And my headset died.
Oh, did it? Oh.
So that's you did.
I didn't have music for half the trip, by the way, either.
There was a time that you called. So
Yeah.
my phone's up here,
Yeah.
but the way that my phone is mounted, I can't see my phone unless I actually click on it.
Yeah.
Hit the side button, turn it on.
Yeah.
And my headset died, so I didn't have music for the last 4 hours.
Oh,
I didn't have anything.
let's also mention the fact
So I'm talking to myself.
that shortly after Kansas City, we got separated.
We did get separated multiple times through the trip. We all knew where we were going.
Yeah, we all knew where we were going.
And
but,
Stephanie had separated from us as soon as we left Chattanooga.
but for the last,
Well, she only had to stop for gas twice.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, so how far is it from Omaha to Sioux Falls?
I'm going to say 300 miles maybe.
So for about the last 300 miles, you and Alex were together.
Yes.
And then I was by myself, probably within no more of a distance of 15 miles. At any
We
given
were
time.
all very close to
Like
each
at
other.
the furthest point, 15 miles.
Yeah.
Well, Keith was the furthest away,
Yes.
and he was about 30 miles behind me.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we all discovered our bikes get certain gas mileages at certain speeds.
yeah. Yes, it does. We have discovered that, Daniel. We discovered that really hard on day 2.
Yeah, we did. I only had to put 1.8 gallons in it for that 40-mile drive.
We found a weird glitch in the matrix.
Coming from Sioux Falls to Wall.
Yeah. So here's the glitch in the matrix. My bike has a lot more surface area to catch wind
Correct.
than Daniel's BMW. But Daniel's BMW caught wind more than my bike did.
Because I catch wind. Your fairing, I think that's what it is. The fairing can push the wind around.
Yeah.
I'm just a sail sitting on top of a bike.
Yeah.
So going from Sioux Falls to Sturgis, I had a fuel range of basically 100 miles
Yeah.
because we were getting battered by wind.
Yeah. Because we went from Chamberlain to Midland. Can you look up how far that is? And when we got in Midland, you had what, 40 miles left?
Yeah. And the other thing too, that area, going through that area, you don't know when the next gas station is.
You don't.
You might have 40,
Yeah.
50 miles.
Well, what was
before you
funny
get
was we were like, oh God, here's a gas station. Let's stop. And as
Yeah.
soon as we get back on the interstate, the next exit had like a Flying J or a Pilot. Or
Which-
something.
Yeah.
Which we didn't know.
In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter.
Well, the same thing happened with me when I got off after Omaha. When I got gas at that gas station I told you about, that
Yes.
was like the ghost gas station.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing there. Literally, the very next exit is a giant gas station.
What was the other city? Sorry.
Chamberlain to Midland. Midland. Like Texas.
Yeah.
Um,
108 miles.
so we went 108 miles.
And I still had about 40 miles of range on my tank.
Yeah. But
I
when we
prob-
got
I-
back on the interstate, we had like 68 miles to Wall.
Correct.
So, and we passed that next exit had a big gas station. But after
did.
that, there was no
Nothing.
gas.
No, there was nothing.
There was several stretches we found in South Dakota where it was an easy 40 to 50 miles, no gas.
So, like, if you planned your gas stops and you knew like what range you could possibly get, hey, I'm going to be at 40 miles here.
Yeah.
Need to fill up because it's another 60 miles
Yeah.
to the next gas station or next XFIT. And obviously, there are the little gas stations in most of those small towns.
Yeah.
You know, Jeff's gas station that
Well, some of those
has
some of those small towns, though, you have to get off the interstate.
Yes, and have to go
10
a couple
or 15
miles
to get to that town.
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
But for me, I know I get over 200 running at 75.
Yeah.
At about
The
85.
problem is the speed limit on most of the roads is 80 once you get into in South Dakota.
Running about 85, I get somewhere around like, I would say 160 to 180. But the problem is I was running 85 to 90
Yeah.
between Sioux Falls and Midland. Now, it's not fair because about every 20 miles, we had 3 miles of construction and we were down to 65. I don't
Correct.
think it affected fuel mileage that much, but I only put 3 gallons in there.
Yeah. So fun.
So in theory,
When-
85, 90,
So
I still could have went 200 miles.
We filled up in Wall. And then I rode from Wall to the cabin here, which was 98 miles.
Yeah.
Roughly 98 miles.
Yeah.
When I got here, I still had 135 miles of range and running speed limit, but we didn't have the wind.
I got gas today.
Yeah.
And I still had like 90 miles.
That's what today was the first day that I took the bike back out.
But I had like 90 miles. I got gas. I've not went riding. It had like 227. Right now it's got 120. But I think it's because I've been sitting in traffic. Because I went to downtown Sturgis.
Yep.
And when we came back through Deadwood, when you saw me at
The Boar's Nest.
the Boar's Nest, we went through
You need to go the other direction.
downtown Deadwood.
Louis was fantastic.
So we went through downtown
There-
Deadwood. Well, we didn't
we
get
actually-
to eat at the Boar's Nest.
We thought about stopping over there when me and Stephanie were coming back from Spearfish.
Yeah.
And then we saw all the cars lined up basically to the entrance of the neighborhood that our cabin is.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely not. I'll go a mile and a half down the road.
Well, we were going to get
We got
food.
free beer.
Nice.
Yeah.
We were going to get
We
food,
were going to get food at the Boar's Nest, but
but it was an hour and a half wait on food.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense with all the people that were there.
Yeah. It was a madhouse.
I'm surprised you didn't see me because I honked the horn and give you the bird.
Yeah.
You were getting off the bike.
Okay.
And
You must have been. Were you right next to a van?
no, Stephanie was right behind me.
Yeah, but was there
No.
because there was a black Sprinter van that was right there that we thought honked the horn, but it might not have been the black Sprinter van. It might
That
have
was
been
me.
Him.
I heard. Okay.
There
yeah.
might have been a van behind Stephanie. I
Maybe.
couldn't see.
Maybe so. There was a black Sprinter van that they come to a stop and we heard a horn honk, and she was like, "Damn, it's not that big of a deal."
No, so
So it might have been you.
it was definitely me because I saw you guys and
Yeah.
I was hoping I could.
'Cause that's like right when she was getting off the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When that
Yeah.
horn honked.
Okay. So that probably was him.
That was me because I was like, there is no restaurant that's worth waiting in all that amount of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something you need to do while we're here because it's hard to do at home.
Okay. Well, I mean, I was already in a hot tub today. I don't have a hot tub at home.
When the
What's
sun
happening?
sets, you just need to go run my bike down the road for a mile or two and come back
Why?
because it's a lot darker out here.
Oh, your lights.
Coming through the canyon between Sturgis and Deadwood, low beam, the canyon walls are lit up in
Yellow.
orange and yellow.
I was like, jeez.
That is the one thing that I noticed with my running lights that I have, the
Yeah.
clear view lights.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm casting shadows on people
I'm
that are in
gonna say
front of me.
this about your little running lights. You might as well not have a headlight.
Yes, I know.
Because when you were behind me, when we left Chattanooga, the only thing I could see were your running lights.
Well, the headlight is a halogen light. It's an old style halogen light.
incandescent.
It might as well be a candle.
It's an Edison bulb.
And I actually, when we left Chattanooga, I had those turned down all the way. That was the dullest I could possibly have.
Well, it's just it overpowers the headlight so much. Like I could see the headlight was there, but all of the light was coming from your spots.
Yes.
So
I want to get more. I want to add like a couple yellow ones up top.
So, but I would go back and forth between, when there was no cars coming, I was on high beam. Cars and motorcycle coming, I'd go to low beam. But it was just, bathed. And when I say traveling with cops, at one point in time, I come around the corner and I have my high beams on and I see tail lights and I turn my high beams off and I was behind a cop. And I just cruised behind him for a minute. And then he pulled over and I was like, what's he doing? And he just sat there.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
That is the other thing. And like I said, when we got back from Sturgis last year,
yeah,
all of the South Dakota police officers are in Sturgis.
Yes.
Right now. Like all 18 of them are here in Sturgis.
So we did meet a really nice couple, though.
Yep.
Met him randomly on the streets. I guess she was saying something to him about they had just came out of a place and people were in the way and she was trying to fight her way through the crowd or whatever. And so she was showing him and how she was bumping through.
And she bumped you?
No, she was bumping him and we were right behind him. And I go, and then they stopped. She stopped doing it. I go, oh, I thought she was about to whoop that ass. I was going to film it and put it on World Star. And then we just started talking.
Yeah.
We went to
we hung out
Wild.
for the rest of the night.
Yeah, we went to Wild Bill, had beers, and then went over to Thunderdome. I drank with them and stuff too.
No, nothing wrong with that. I mean,
they're from Fargo.
So me and Stephanie met when we were at Louis.
Yeah.
Trying to find a seat. They were jam packed because everybody from Horse Nest was going.
Oh, there was nobody there when we came by a minute ago.
Yeah.
Now.
$4 beer.
They were closed.
Oh, were they closed now?
Yeah.
I mean, Boar's Nest closes at 8:30.
Yeah, I know.
Which is ridiculous. Yeah. No, but we were over there, couldn't find a table. Two guys had come out of, one was out of Texas, one was out of Colorado, brought us over, talked to them for a little bit. They ended up having to go. Yeah. And then we decided we want to sit on the balcony so we can watch all the bikes kind of go by and all that. Yeah. Saw a bunch of really cool old choppers leave out of the bar, which was hilarious watching those guys try to kickstart those bikes. It almost looked like Sean trying to kickstart his.
I was wondering if that was going there.
It was bad. One guy actually picked his girlfriend up and put her on the kickstand and tried to push her down on it, like trying to get it going. That was, but then another couple, a couple out of Florida, guy used to live in Dalton too. So he's like, oh yeah, I know Signal Mountain, Lookout Mountain, Suck Creek Road's fantastic. I ride. I was like, yeah, I know you. It's a small world. It's crazy. And it's so easy to just go up and talk to these.
Oh yeah.
So small world. I have found 3 hats that I took pictures of.
Okay.
2 White Lightning hats.
Oh, really? Did you meet Paul?
Neither one of them are locals. One of them's from Wisconsin, wearing your favorite White Lightning hat.
The gray one.
Yeah.
And the other one was from Oklahoma, and he was wearing the White Lightning flat bill.
I go between the gray and the tan one. I do like the tan one a lot.
The third one, I was like, they have to be halfway local to us because they were wearing the Club Style Tennessee hat.
No, I saw it and I was like, I have that hat. I know that hat.
And I was like, where y'all from? And they go, Hendersonville. And I go, okay. That's for the most part, it's local to us.
Yeah.
So,
after all that, would you make the ride back up here again?
Would I come back or would I ride back?
Right.
The 1,000 miles, 1,060 miles.
Would
you do that again?
No.
No.
I have to, but no.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest.
I have to do it to go home.
Well, we do have to do it, but I'm saying like to choose to do that again. I felt so much better this time going to Sioux Falls than I did going to Burlington, Colorado. And that's only 170 mile difference.
So I would say this.
But that's also another 2 hours.
Right. Yeah.
So instead of 16, It's 18.
I would much rather.
And we got into mountain time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I would much rather maybe take for instance our situation.
Yeah.
Like when we were off work and all that other stuff. Left, say, Thursday evening at like 6 p.m.
Make it past St. Louis.
Make it, ride until midnight, 1 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah.
So we're talking 6-7 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Puts us around St. Louis. Get a room.
Yep.
And then maybe ride all the way in.
If not, you can stop in Sioux Falls.
Or you could stop around Wall.
Either way.
Yeah.
Because the thing is,
I mean, in theory, you could divide it. You could divide it up into 3.
Yeah.
I'm rounding numbers.
Yeah.
I know it's not exact. 3 500-mile days.
Yeah.
You could, yeah.
Because it's just under 1,500 miles to get from Chattanooga to Sturgis, South Dakota. Or
Yeah.
Well,
here,
and it's
Lee.
like 460 to St. Louis.
Yeah. So you go past St. Louis, stop somewhere,
Yeah.
then make it up to Sioux Falls, which is that other,
The other.
Yeah, you do.
540.
Yeah.
You do. Yeah, you do St. Louis, and then you do a long day to Sioux Falls, and then
300 and something miles.
But like I said, for us, we leave at like 6 p.m.
Yeah.
on Thursday night.
I'm also glad that my work is the way that it is because actually you guys are really lucky because I thought about leaving on Thursday and I would just met you midway through.
Yeah.
If you left till Thursday, we probably would have went, what time are you leaving?
Yeah.
'Cause she was off.
I was off, so.
I didn't have to work on Thursday. We dropped the dogs off at the kennel
She
in
was
the
off.
morning and I was like,
Right.
I'll just go. Alex is off too.
Yeah.
Keith and Renee can figure out.
I mean, if you
Whatever
said,
they're
hey,
doing.
we're
They can just take 40 over to
we're going to leave
Nashville.
it. Well, like if you'd said, hey, we're going to leave at like 2 o'clock. We decided to leave at like 2 o'clock on Thursday and ride like that.
Run until 8 or 9 o'clock
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
wherever it
we-
is,
we
stop.
could've
Then
done that,
Then I would have been like, okay. I mean,
Yeah.
that's where we would have been at in that
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you had let me know that morning, it would have been.
Well, it wasn't a plan that morning. I
Right.
was thinking, I was like, I could just go
But, like-
now.
Like, if that conversation happened before I went to work on Thursday, I could have took cash that morning.
Yeah.
So when I got off, I didn't have anything to do. I could just.
It's like, this also saves me from waking up at 2:30 in the morning.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was almost harder than anything.
Mm.
It wasn't necessarily hard for me because I don't sleep well, so I'm already awake.
Yes.
Getting Stephanie up and going,
Yeah.
that was,
I did not have any issues getting her up and going.
well, you were excited.
I was wired, so.
Yeah. I mean, but like we talked about on the ride back, I know you're wanting to ride to Mount Vernon. But I told her, I was like, I might tell you, and this would be a spur of the moment thing. But like if we get to Kansas City or whatever, and I go, dude, I just can't do it.
I mean,
We were just
Then,
stopping.
then
Yeah.
we'll just stop.
yeah. Well, and whatever you have to do.
Bust it out into like
Yeah.
2 700-mile days or something like that.
And that's
It
perfectly
just
fine.
depends on what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
'Cause
that's,
for me, this.
we already proved. Would you stop scratching
No,
your balls?
I'm not scratching my balls. And what I've
Your
been
underwear
rubbing
is
this-
riding up and
No, what I've been
causing a
rubbing
little
this
bit
whole
of
time,
rash
no,
right
like
there.
this like muscle or
Mhm.
tendon or whatever right there.
Gets
That
tight.
is sore. Yes.
The hot tub outside.
I know. I know.
Just I am not joking. Today when we got back, I sat in the hot tub for a minute. Everything melted away. My back doesn't hurt anymore. My legs don't hurt anymore.
Nothing
And-
hurts except for that.
You get to sit straight up and down riding your motorcycle. I can't really do that.
Yeah, for the most part. I have a problem with hunching and it hurts my neck. That's why sometimes you'll see me when I'm riding.
Yeah.
leaning my head back and forth.
Well, I mean, I also see when you're riding, you
Stretch
stand
my
up,
neck.
and I just feel bad for Heather because I know that's all you're doing is farting. But
No, I need to have someone take a picture of us when you stand up, because when he stands up, I'm like,
yeah, well, I see your feet are like dangling on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we did figure out.
that.
Figure this out. This is super nice about the floorboards. Okay.
I've watched you put your feet on them.
So, well, not the standing up. I can put my foot on the front of that floorboard, and she still has her foot on the back of the floorboard.
Well, I watched you put I saw you put the back of your feet on there,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, my passenger pegs are down.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
So
That makes sense.
we'd get to a point, and I scoot back in the seat, and I put my legs all the way back to the passenger pegs,
Yep.
and I kind of just like put my chest on the tank.
Mhm.
And
You know what
I'm
I used to
good.
do
That
on
makes sense.
super long rides when I rode
And now
sport
I
bikes?
actually get the benefit of the windshield.
What I used to do on super long rides on sport bikes, when I was actually hook my leg, like the top of my ankle, over the rear peg and lay on the thing.
So my boots have a heel on them,
Yeah.
and there's that little like 1/4 inch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd actually stick that like over the rear pegs and just kind of let them hang,
Yeah.
and then I can just kind of with the throttle lock that I have on the bike,
Yeah.
I can just kind of monkey myself here, and now I'm holding the bike up and everything's fine, and I can just lay on the tank and I just stare forward. I can actually look through the windshield.
As much as I don't like highway pegs, I wish I'd had highway pegs for that ride.
You should have watched Alex's keep falling down. They
Just
wouldn't
to-
stay up.
Well,
So you'd
just
have to
get-
keep putting them back up.
Just to give me another option on stretching legs out.
I mean, you saw me. I put my feet up on the crash bars.
Yeah.
The frame sliders
Yeah.
that are really high up on the tank, but
Mine, my crash bars, I've got the chopped engine guard, so it's not,
you don't have
It
a
doesn't-
spot to
It's
put your
not
feet.
really-
well, it's too rounded at the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can kind of do it on the brake side, but on the shifter
Yeah.
side, it doesn't work too well.
Honestly, doing a trip like that, it's not something that everybody should do, but you will absolutely find a way to make yourself comfortable. You will shift on the bike
At one point in time,
every 20, 30 minutes.
at one point in time, I considered, I was like, I wonder if I could do this side saddle.
I did.
No.
I had her.
But still.
My seat is about the same size as your seat, just in the front. I
No.
can't say my back seat is not really there. It's like a suggestion that there's a seat.
No.
Now I could have sat on the spoiler on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, you were in front of me. You didn't see me do that. I did actually. At one point, I had the throttle lock on, and I sat on the back seat, and I was kind of leaning against the saddlebags, and I had my feet hooked around the frame sliders.
Nice.
And that's
Nice.
I had to stretch my legs out, because if I stretch my legs out while we're riding and I'm sitting in the normal saddle position, I touch the ground.
Well,
Don't want to do that at 80 miles an hour.
no.
Hey, I wanna point something out too about up here that either they can't count or my mind is blown.
Okay.
Leeds has a population of like 3,000 people.
2,890. I've seen the sign multiple times.
Yes.
Yes.
Does that compute to you?
Yes.
Where do these people live?
If you go about a mile that way,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of neighborhoods.
Okay. Because like
Well,
I'm seeing town and I'm like,
well,
where's
it's
3,000
funny.
people at?
It's funny because on the way into Sturgis, when you go past Deadwood,
Yeah.
there's another little town.
Mm.
It has a population of 98.
I saw that. I'm
Is
like,
that-
98 people.
Is that the
It's like the one right after Deadwood,
Yes.
and I can't think of the name.
between Deadwood and Sturgis?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm thinking the one between
Well,
Deadwood and Lead.
Yeah.
There's that.
Deadwood only has like a population of
It's
like 1,100. I think
Yeah,
that's
it
what,
was- it
yeah,
was small.
something like that, or at least on the sign. Obviously, that changes day to day,
Yeah.
basically.
I saw the sign that said population 98. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
So that's from Deadwood to Sturgis, whatever little town is in between. And I can't think of the name of it right
Yeah, I
now.
can't remember.
But
Like 98 people. all
well,
right.
you know, it's crazy to think about. The rally quadruples at a minimum the number of people that are in every one of these places.
Yes.
It quadruples the population of the state of South Dakota.
Yes.
But when we go to Aladdin, that's a population of 15.
I've had more people at a 4th of July party.
I mean, that's facts.
Yeah. We made that joke today when we were sitting in Spearfish when we met up with Charlie and Monica
Oh, yeah.
because they had a long ride. Charlie went out to California first before
That's
coming
right,
here.
Yeah.
So
And
when
that
we
was today.
they got in today.
Mm.
So when we met them in Spearfish, I want to say they had done either 3,800 or 4,100 miles. Now Charlie left Tuesday of last week.
Okay.
Short days, but still
Jeez.
Yeah.
every day is on the
That's-
road.
Yeah.
I met up with Troy today. Very briefly.
I'm surprised you met up with him. I figured he'd be off doing his own thing.
I ran into him in Deadwood. We took a selfie. And then he took off to go back to Full Throttle for Hank Jr.,
Mm.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
which we saw Keith and Renee. We were at Thunderdome, and I go, "Oh, there goes Keith and Renee."
Well, we were sitting at Louis. We saw them coming back
Okay.
before they went to the concert.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh, look, there's Keith and Renee. You guys were still at Boar's Head or Boar's
Boar's
Nest.
Nest.
Sorry, I keep thinking of the deli meats.
Right? You got the
So,
Keep my comments to myself.
I can't say right now. Go, oh yeah, this is like you gotta come to this type deal. Because this is a completely different rally experience than what I'm used to.
It is.
This is
Yeah.
not Panama.
No.
Right.
Panama is shit.
Matter of opinion.
Panama, there's nothing to do in Panama. It's all drinking and the 4 miles that you have on the strip.
Okay, so where's the problem with that?
I'm not
That
saying
sounds like a good time.
well,
For us.
because
it's
like today, riding through Spearfish Canyon,
Right.
I'm doing 45 miles an hour because the speed limit's 20.
Right.
And
But like I haven't rode anywhere except for riding here
yeah,
and riding between Sturgis and here. That's what
So,
I'm saying. I have
and-
to wait until
yeah.
everything's said
so
and done.
so you need to actually, I think there's a lot more riding that you can do. Literally any direction that you leave from here,
Yeah.
it's you can go through this mountain pass and this really cool area. Even the ride to get to Lead
Yeah.
from Sturgis, kind of fun when there's not traffic.
Yeah, it was fun coming back over here.
But-
Even going the speed limit,
Yeah.
there was no traffic, so it was nice.
Oh yeah.
But like Spearfish Canyon,
Yeah.
it's 8 miles down the road. If you leave
Yeah.
out of here, go to the right,
Yeah.
make a left. There you go. You're in Spearfish,
Mm.
and it's 20 miles of canyon riding. Now it's slow because
Yeah.
everybody is a looky-loo and
Traffic. Yeah.
people don't know how to ride motorcycles. I watched a gentleman and a friend drop a motorcycle because they were trying to park in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
And but other than that, it's just really comfortable riding. I just put my throttle lock on about 45 miles an hour, let the bike kind of do its thing, go through. Nice. Looking at all the things above you. Tomorrow, we'll get to go through, see Mount Rushmore,
See, tomorrow's
Needles Highway, Iron Mountain,
Yeah.
going to see all that, which is going to be, I'll be curious of your opinion of Iron Mountain. And I think it's going to be the same as what I said a year ago, how I felt about it. It's not as fun, but there is so much more riding to do. Everybody just wants to go to the bars. They want to go downtown Sturgis. They want to do those type of things, which is great. There is so much. I could spend all day. I could go to 4 different states just riding around.
So I'm going to be honest. We went to downtown Sturgis earlier.
I'm sorry.
And I was not impressed.
It's not anything special.
No, it's
I would rather, if I was coming here to go sit at bars and hang out, I'd rather just be in Deadwood.
Oh, Deadwood was way better.
Downtown Sturgis has its purpose.
It does.
And, if you want to go people watch, awesome place to do that. It's a pain to get there. You're sitting in traffic at all the red lights and all the stop signs.
And every place we wanted to go into, a line out the door.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is, we're here during opening weekend, the first official weekend of the Sturgis Rally.
True.
So tomorrow will still be busy. Tuesday and Wednesday will be very slow. Like, you can actually get into places. There's not lines anywhere. And then starting on Thursday, that's when people start coming for the last weekend. So it gets busy again.
True.
Yeah.
So there's like a dead spot in the middle of the week where people have left. No one comes in. Because when we came last year, we got in on Monday night.
Yeah.
And we left on Thursday. And it was great. We could go downtown. We could find parking spaces, which also is the limitation what we have now.
Yeah.
If Stephanie was on a bike, that'd be a lot easier to find a parking space. She's got to park a car.
Yeah.
So one more thing, and then we'll call it an evening.
Okay.
We did see something super cool at Thunderdome.
What'd you say?
We saw a crippled guy, like wheelchair bound. Crippled guy.
Is that the end of the story?
No.
Just
Riding a dirt bike.
hand controls only?
I'm assuming. Went up a ramp and jumped over 4 dinos. This is like the stunt show.
Yeah.
But they set the 4 dinos out. And this dude's like wheelchair bound. Like he had, when the dirt bike came by close enough, you could see he had like stunt cages around his legs.
Yeah.
So in case
Was he like
falls.
strapped in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he jumped.
The best part about that is the bike was remote controlled. He's just on it. It's like those toys that you buy at. It's just whee.
So apparently this dude, and I guess it's probably the same guy I've seen. There's a guy that's huge on Instagram.
I feel
That's
like that was like a
crippled guy
Nitro Circus guy
that gets out there. I don't know.
Maybe.
I feel like
runs dirt bikes and stuff like that.
I almost.
Maybe. That's possible.
It might be the same guy. It's probably not, but I feel like there was a
Yeah.
paralyzed guy
There
that was
is.
on Nitro Circus
It
that
is
used to
surprising to me.
do the dirt
Yeah.
bikes and all that.
Probably.
All like the people that come to Sturgis. Like I haven't seen them, but like, okay, so to go, oh, Richard Rollins is here. Well, he owns a bar here.
Yeah.
And he's into
Trying to get to, it's
motorcycles.
fine.
So,
Could not get in.
Yeah.
he owns a bar here. He's into motorcycles. Why wouldn't he be here?
Yeah. I mean, why not during the one
Yeah.
week that he has to be in South Dakota?
Right. Kevin Costner's here.
Cool.
What?
He
Or-
owns land out here.
He's riding like 100-year-old Harley too.
What?
He was on the strip yesterday in Sturgis.
What?
Is that a red Harley?
No,
What?
Okay.
but I was like, man, that's pretty freaking cool that he's out here running around on an old ass Harley.
There were quite a few old bikes
And
that
I
I
didn't-
saw today
I
that
didn't
were
stop to
quite
take-
interesting.
I didn't stop to take pictures of it. There was a crowd surrounding the motorcycle and looking at it in downtown Sturgis too. But someone was on a Janus.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I know that bullshit.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.